it's Cory.
And Stephanie.
And welcome to Epcot. We're back here today for opening day of the 2021 Epcot International Festival of the Holidays.
It's a mouthful.
It is, and it has been a long time since we've done this. There's been tons of streams, been streaming every Thursday, but it's been a long time since we picked up this camera and came and actually did like a vlog, a dining review, a festival review, kind of all in one. I love these.
Yeah, I was just looking over the book, and we're gonna have a lot of options today. It is not going to be hard at all to satisfy our sweet tooth. There's so many options. So I'm super excited to see what we stumble across and try to give you guys an overall review with variety as well.
Yeah, this festival has always been one of my favorites, and also sometimes has some of the best tasting food. So I'm excited. We came here hungry. It's yesterday was Thanksgiving, so we're kind of still wearing off the food from yesterday, but excited to go around and try as much as we can and bring you along with us. So you ready to get going?
Let's get started.
Our first stop of the day is here at the Melikalikimaka Holiday Kitchen, and it's here that we're going to try the Kalua pork, and this is with Okinawa purple sweet potatoes and mango salad for $5.25.
So the first stop is a savory stop, and I'm excited to give this a try. Let's get started. I actually really like that. It's got a nice smooth flavor with the sweet potatoes. Not a lot of flavor coming from them, more so just the texture. The mango is super nice because it offers a sweetness to the dish, and then the pork itself is nice and salty, nice and moist, which I was kind of worried about sitting under those little heat lamps. So far, this is an excellent start, and I do like this dish.
So just like usual here at the Hawaiian themed booths, the portions always seem small with all of the pork dishes, and you know they sometimes have like the little pork slider. This is no different. It's not a great portion, but I think for $5 it's probably, you know, online with everything else that's available here at the festival. But it actually looks delicious. Let's get that sweet potato. I got a little bit of everything there: the pork, the mango, the sweet potato. Let's give it a try. I like that a lot. One thing that's really interesting with it is the sweet potatoes are kind of this mashed purple. It's delicious, nice and smooth, and the pork could be warmer than it is, but the like mango salsa that's on top, it's got a nice like vinegary kick to it, so it's definitely got kind of like a pickled flavor, but it's really good. Overall, all three work together really well. The saltiness from the pork and the sweet from the sweet potatoes. I would definitely get this one again. Next, we stopped off here in France at the Le Marché des Noël Holiday Kitchen, and it's here that we're going to try the smoked salmon Napoleon with layers of smoked salmon, dill mousse, and creme fraiche mousse served in brioche bread for $8.50. All right, so we're going to try this salmon dish from the France booth here, and I know in the little voiceover I must have mispronounced everything. It's a really difficult one to try and pronounce everything right, but it's basically smoked salmon, some dill cream in this pastry. It actually looks and smells delicious. Let's see how it is. The pastry itself, nice and buttery and flaky. That's actually really delicious. The salmon is great, nice smoked flavor. It doesn't taste fishy at all. The only negative, which is not necessarily that it tastes bad, but the cream, I can't taste the dill. And that was one of the things that really attracted me to this dish, was when I saw dill. I'm like, dill and salmon, they just go really well together. But I can't really taste the dill. The cream, it's that nice little creaminess, almost like a cream cheese. And it tastes really good. And the dish is like, size-wise, it's almost like a little sandwich. Really tasty and something different and unique, and I really do like the pastry itself. Just wish there was more dill.
So Cory really seemed to like this one. I admit I don't usually care for salmon dishes all that much. I do like seafood, but salmon's just not at the top of my list. But I am willing to give this a try. It's actually really good. I would say I like the pastry, and it's not stale. I was kind of concerned when I saw it come out of the fridge that the pastry itself was going to be stale. It is not. I would have liked to see some of the filling of it be pushed back into the pastry, because the back side of it is a little bit empty. With that being said though, the pastry has good flavor. I would have liked more dill flavoring in that creme fraiche, just to offer more of a flavor. The salmon though is very mild. I didn't pick up a huge smoked flavor in the bite that I had, but overall it's very subtle flavor, and I think that the dish overall is very tasty.
Next, we've stopped off here in Morocco at the Tangerine Cafe. It's here that we're gonna try the grilled chicken kebabs with carrot, chickpea salad, and garlic aioli for $5.75. I'm excited to give this chicken kebab a try. It was kind of 2 pieces of chicken breast. You can see about that size on the kebab. I pulled it off. Smells nice and grilled. Let's give it a try. The chicken's nice and moist. And while it has a nice grilled flavor, it doesn't have much flavor other than that. Just kind of the grilled flavor is all you taste. I was expecting some like Moroccan spices and like a little more kick of flavor, but not really. It just tastes like grilled chicken. Good grilled chicken. It kind of tastes like the chicken that you can get in the bowls over at Satuli in Pandora, but it's actually good, but just doesn't have that extra kick of flavor that I'd expect. And that mayo stuff on top, really no flavor there either. So kind of lacking, but let's try the chickpea salad here. Looks like carrots, all kinds of things going on in here. I'm sure this is full of flavor. Now there's where all the flavor is. That is delicious. The chickpeas are great. The carrots got like these little baby raisins in it, but a lot of spice, a lot of flavor. I think I have to give this, I have to give it one more try here to truly give it a proper review, because I think you got to eat the chicken with the salad to get all that flavor. So let's get all of that together there. Piece of chicken, plenty of that chickpea salad. That's delicious. I would get that again. Went from being something that I wasn't that impressed with to having so much delicious flavor with that salad. So mixing it together, cutting up the chicken, kind of mixing it all together would be absolutely perfect. I really like this. Also from Tangerine Cafe, we got the almond spiced cake, and this is with ginger mousse, orange ganache, and sesame tuile for $4.75.
So as everyone knows, I do have a sweet tooth, so I'm super excited to be trying a dessert again. So let's give this a go. Overpowering flavor in that is going to be the almond. It is an almond spice cake, so I was expecting that. It's orange ganache. I am not picking up any orange flavor in there whatsoever. And it's ginger mousse, and I couldn't taste any ginger whatsoever. I could taste the chocolatiness from like the ganache. Like I said, I'm gonna give it just one more try because I was really, really hoping to get a little bit more of that ginger flavor in there. No, still no ginger at all. The almond flavoring is definitely overpowering. It's okay. It's a nice moist cake. If you love the almond flavoring and that's what you're looking for, this would be a nice dessert. Like I said, I was hoping for more of that ginger flavoring with the mousse, or even more some of the citrus and the ganache, and I didn't have either of those met.
Up next, we stopped off here at the Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen to try the Chirashi Sushi Tree, and this is sashimi grade tuna, salmon, and yellowtail with the vegetables decorated on an artistic bed of rice to celebrate the holidays, and this was $6.50. I'm gonna try this Christmas tree sushi, and it looked really cool coming out, the rice on the bottom all in the shape of a Christmas tree, and there's actually like 3 different kinds of fish on here. There's tuna, salmon, yellowtail. The problem is there's not that much fish, so it kind of all sits right there in the middle. A lot of rice, which it's okay, but not as much fish as I would hope for on there. But let's give it a try and see how it tastes. Make sure I get a little bit of each of the fish. That spicy mayo on there is really nice, and the rice is cooked perfectly. Probably the fish I taste the most is the salmon, and it's really good. Nice and creamy, a great flavor. Usually all the sushi we've ever had here from the Shiwasu kitchen has always been nice and fresh. If you remember, they had the sushi donut before. They just had a lot of great dishes here in the past, and this is really good. I wish there was more fish, but again, it is what it is for a dish around the world here in Epcot. But that actually is very delicious sushi. We also got the chocolate banana boba, and this is cocoa, calpico, banana syrup, and strawberry popping boba pearls for $5.50.
So this one was actually at the top of my list to try. It was the chocolate banana boba. It's very interesting to me because chocolate and banana obviously go well together, but what was intriguing is that they have the strawberry boba that's in there. So I'm like, that's three, contrasting flavors all in a drink. So I'm excited to try it. The only thing I'm already a little upset about is that it's boba and they don't have any straws. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get to the boba. They do somewhat float to the surface. It's just not what I was imagining. But I'm excited still to give it a try and let you know what I think. Okay, so the flavors are actually extremely good. It's got banana syrup in it. I'm not getting like an overwhelming banana flavor, probably because that chocolate flavor is so rich. It's like drinking a melted candy bar, like in the best way possible. The whipped cream on top is nice, but the boba is strawberry flavored, and strawberry and banana go fantastic together. I'm not overly sad that I can't taste the banana, and to be honest, I really, really like this.
From the American holiday table, we're gonna try the pumpkin gingerbread cheesecake, and that's with cranberry whipped cream and candied pumpkin seeds for $4.50. I believe I've had this before because the idea of the cranberry whipped cream and the candied pumpkin seeds remind me of a dessert that we had here previously. So maybe this was here the last time, but it looks really good. Look at that cheesecake. Let's give it a try. That is definitely the dessert we had before, and it's delicious. The cheesecake is really creamy. The pumpkin flavor isn't overpowering. Actually, this time, the pumpkin flavor is really, really subtle compared to just the cheesecake flavor, and it's got a really good texture. The little tartness that comes from the cranberry whipped cream is delicious. And you know me, I love textures. The crispiness of those pumpkin seeds ties it all together. It's delicious. Up next is Italy and the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen. It's here that we're going to try the shrimp ravioli and scampi sauce with white wine, garlic, lemon zest, and parsley for $13.
So on par with history, the Italy booth always seems to be the most expensive. So this was $13 for 4 raviolis. I mean, that's not a very big portion size. I mean, it's heavy. They do seem to be pretty dense, but $13 for one item is pretty pricey. With that being said, let's go ahead and get in there and give it a try. I'm happy to see that they basically put it in a bed of scampi sauce, so I'm hoping there's a lot of flavor there. I've cut into one of the raviolis to kind of give it a shot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to stay on the fork, but you can see they're pretty well stuffed with the shrimp filling. Let's give it a try. I admit I like that. The pasta itself has a nice little bit of an al dente texture to it. The shrimp filling has a lot of shrimp flavor, and I'm getting a lot of garlic, which I love. It's got a white wine, lemon zest. I'm not getting a lot of the lemon flavor there, but the shrimp itself and the garlic flavor are really good. It is pricey, the flavor's there. It's all about really how much you want to pay for your pasta dish here at the festival.
We made a stop off here in Germany at Caramel Kuka to try the gingerbread salted caramel buttercream cookie sandwich for $5.99.
So I had a friend that told me I have to try this cookie while I'm here, so I was excited when we actually passed by. So this isn't a festival specific item, but it is seasonal, so we have to include it. What's really cool about it is $5.99, but it is included with the annual pass discount. And I was told gingerbread, so I was expecting a gingerbread man, not a gingerbread cookie. And the buttercream icing with caramel, it's like a whoopie pie. And those are like my all-time favorite cookies, so I'm really excited to give this a try. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is probably one of my favorite cookies that I've ever gotten at a Disney park. I like gingerbread, and the flavor of the gingerbread of the cookie is excellent. It is not too dense and hard. It's very easy to bite through it. The cookie itself is moist, but that buttercream icing in there, the filling is perfect, and they didn't skimp on it. You get quite a bit. You can see on some of the turns that there is caramel inside of it, so it offers a nice rich flavor. Overall, the flavors in this cookie go very well together, and I'm super excited. It was recommended for me to try.
Up next is the Las Postadas Holiday Kitchen. We're gonna try the tamal de barbacoa with shredded barbacoa beef and a corn masa topped with ranchera salsa, queso canchita, and crema mexicana for $7.50. Let's give this barbacoa a try. Interesting that the wrapper that it's in, I guess some kind of tortilla, I don't really know what it is kind of like it's really thick, and it almost feels like dough, like a pastry, which is weird because I thought it was like a corn tortilla, but I may be completely wrong about this. I've never had a dish that looks like this before, so interested to give it a try. So the beef itself, the flavor tastes pretty good. I mean, it's nothing crazy good. It's just kind of just seasoned beef. But this outside, like, again, not sure what it is, this tortilla is really thick and kind of like doughy, and I don't know, I just don't like it. It doesn't really have much flavor, and it is too much of this versus the meat that's inside of it. So I could definitely do without this one, and this is actually pretty cold too. So it's not even just not warm, it's cold. So the flavors are kind of masked by the temperature too. So definitely my least favorite item that we've gotten all day. Next is one of the new booths offered this year, Chestnuts in Good Cheer Holiday Kitchen, and it's here that we're gonna try the cinnamon glazed cashews for $5.25.
So this is a nice new offering that they have this year at the festival. I kind of like that it comes in something that's so easy to carry around, because sometimes it's hard to find a table here at the festival. So this is one you can kind of grab and go. We got, as Cory already told you, the cinnamon cashews. There's quite a bit of them, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of cinnamon on there. So let's see how they taste. It's a nice thick coating on the cashews. Nothing to say wrong about the cashews. I like the cinnamon coating. It's got a nice rich cinnamon flavor. I would have liked them to be warm just because that always tastes good. But overall, this is really good. And like I said, I love that it's something you can just kind of grab and go. And something completely different here at the festival.
There you have it. That is opening day here for the 2021 Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. It's always so much to say. You said at the beginning, and it always is every time we do this.
And this actually took us a little while today. When we got here, it was bright and sunny, and as you can see, the Christmas lights are starting to come on.
Yeah.
So
sun's going down.
It took some time getting around today. Opening day, big crowds, long lines. But we were able to try a lot of things we actually enjoyed. What were some of your favorites?
Oh, favorites. I really enjoyed the pumpkin gingerbread cheesecake over in America. That was delicious. And I also, surprisingly, the kebabs, the chicken kebab with that chickpea salad was absolutely delicious over in Morocco. And I think you can get those kebabs year round. I think there's something served in that restaurant we've never eaten at before, Tangerine Cafe.
Yeah, that was good. I actually liked the dish that we got in Italy with the shrimp ravioli. I thought the flavor was very good. Once we started eating more off camera, I'm going to recorrect myself and say that there was actually 5 of those raviolis down in there. They were just 2 back to back, so I miscounted.
They were pretty good though.
They were pretty good, and for $13 they're a little pricey. I admit one of the other dishes that they had there, the fried mozzarella with the pomodoro sauce, looked really good.
Really good.
Yeah, so something else to try next time. But I also enjoyed the chocolate boba that I didn't taste the banana in, but had the bursting strawberry
I tasted
bobas.
Plenty of banana.
I tasted absolutely none.
It was good.
But overall, I thought that the drink was good, and it was actually a little bit warmer in the day then, so having a cold drink was kind of nice and balancing out all the food items.
And I'd say probably the big negative for me, or the thing I really didn't like, was Mexico. Yeah. That was not good, that barbacoa thing. Whatever it was, it just wasn't good.
No, I tried it thinking he was slightly being exaggerative, and no, he was right on the money.
Me exaggerative?
Oh, well, I will say that I was expecting more of like a tortilla, and it was not. It was very doughy and too thick. It definitely overpowered tasting any actual flavors in there. The meat was fine. nothing special. But overall, I mean, it was cool. Like, it wasn't a little bit of warmth to it at all, and that dish was definitely the disappointment of the day.
But overall, a fun time, even with the busy
definitely.
crowds. A great day here. Can't wait to come back and try more, experience more of the Festival of the Holidays. Candlelight processional started tonight too.
Yes, it did.
So excited to come back and see more of that. But that's it. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Epcot. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below for more like it. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.